Hi, so today I'm going to do a bit of a bright daytime look, so more of a fun thing. So today I've got quite a bright blue on my eyes, although to tone it down I'm using quite a neutral lipstick, which is quite rare for me because I tend to just go bright and bright. Or if I do anything neutral, it's my eyes. It's normally my lips are always bright and colourful, but yep, thought this would be more of a suitable NED kind of eye-popping look. So I'm going to start off first of all with my daytime skincare routine and go on. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Hello, so today I am starting my tutorial thing with a routine that I always do. So I always start with cleansing and stuff. So my face is still a bit mucky from last night's makeup, or yesterday's makeup. It stays on quite a while, and no matter how much I scrub before I go to bed, it always loves staying on around my eyes. So just gonna get that off first. And I tend to just use baby wipes because they're cheaper than makeup removers. There we go. And then I use number 7 Beauty Skin Micellar Cleansing Water, whatever that is, but a couple of drops of that. And just helps to cleanse a bit. Then, yeah, see, quite mucky. Wait for that to dry a bit. Then I use a squirt of number 7 Beautiful Skin Blemish Defense Serum because, as you can probably see, I'm quite prone to blemishes. And just spread it all over. There we go. And then I use number 7 again. It's actually pretty good with that. The day cream in the same range. And just rub. So I always find that when I do use these, because I am dreadful at remembering, but when I do use them and get into a bit of a routine, then it does actually help to clear up my skin somewhat. And then that's last. Wait, that's all that bit done. Sometimes I don't bother with, or quite a lot of the time I don't bother with makeup, or if I really want a light kind of thing, I don't tend to use solid foundations because although my blemishes, I don't really care about having them seen. I prefer them not to really be clogged up and to create more, so I always use it's a BB cream. So yeah, I find that one quite nice. It's quite light, nice on the skin. It's got a very light coverage, but yeah, stops me looking quite so pale. So I just... And another thing is you don't really need much, so just small amounts. don't really put too much on my forehead either because I've got a fringe, depending how long or short it is, depends on how much I really put on my forehead. There we go. And because I hate lines, I just kind of smudge it down. Done. So, I don't know if you can really see it too clearly in this, but it gives me a little bit more colour and evens it a bit. And then, no, that's not it. There we go. There we go. So, concealers. This one's Avon, Ideal Flawless. And then another Avon one. Extra Lasting Concealer Corrector. Oh boy. I tend to just use this one. Can really just get really light amounts. Please excuse my hair, by the way. I always do my hair afterwards. And I probably need to wash it soon, but the boil is gone, so cold water. Don't want to wash my hair with cold water. It just hurts. So I've got horrible hair at the moment. But today I'm just going to have a very light on the face, like base coat kind of thing. I always use a bit, so as you saw I didn't use very much on my eyes at all, but I put it underneath and then I also put it on top as well to blend it in somewhat. And then just a bit of powder on top. And that will be done for today when I grab my brushes. Nice fluffy brush. Now, I'm really not very specific with what kind of brushes to use, and also I'm at my other halves at the moment, so I don't have my normal brushes with me. These are Christmas presents. So just so this again is Avon. Yeah, because as I mentioned in my previous video, my mum was a Avon lady, so I tend to have quite a bit of the Avon products. I really recommend them because they're quite cheap and budget friendly, but they're really good quality and they last for ages. So I've tried things like Max Factor and Maybelline and number 7 with these, and I tend to find that mostly they last quite similar times, although Avon can last a bit longer with things like the eyeshadows. So I quite like to go for those, although my favourite eyeshadows ever, all time, there's only 5 of them, but they're kind of liquid, you put them on, and they look like lip glosses. So this is by Max Factor, I believe. There we go. So they've got like a little pale pink, a pale cream colour, kind of greeny. This one's kind of a bluey silver. I'm not entirely sure. It depends on the light to depend whether it comes out blue or silver. And then a nice brown, so they call this one coffee. So those are really good. They last for ages. So I'll show you now. This one's the green, but put a bit on, and it's quite nice because it's shimmery. Although my camera is a bit rubbish, so there we go. shimmery. And all you need to do is you wait for it to dry. You can blend it as well before then, so it blends quite lovely. So I just kind of tend to put literally just blob of cream on the inside and then just blob on all the colours and just kind of blend them in with my hands, my fingers, and then it just lasts all day, guaranteed. And then, oh, that's not quite dry yet, but then I have a tendency of rubbing my eyes. I get quite sore eyes sometimes, but it actually lasts through that, and I always end up with nearly all of my makeup on at the end of the day, as I did at the beginning, so it actually really lasts well. But today I'm not going to be using those. I'm going to use these new ones. I've only got them for Christmas, and I've not used them yet, other than just dipped my finger in to play with them a bit. But I'm doing a bit of a bold eyes kind of thing, so silver and blue. Always fun to do. So just on my finger. Gonna get my mirror out actually. Oh yeah, good. As you can probably notice, I'm not very much about the precision or being very precise or accurate. I just kind of plonk it on, and it just kind of tends to look kind of nice. It's just a kind of thing I do every day. So that's the silver one, and then just gonna go for a little bit of blue. Let's see how this goes. Yep, looks quite vivid. So I'm putting it on with that finger, and then blending more with my middle finger. There we go. So it's probably not the best in this light, but it's actually got quite a nice pigment. I've put it on quite light at the moment, so I'm going to go in again and darken it up. But as I said, it's the first time I've used it, so always fun to play. There we go, that's better. That one's going to have the blue on. There we go. Yeah. Hate going in too heavy and then having it completely caked on. But this one seems to be... There we go. That's much better. There we go. Wipe. Just get such dirty fingers at the end. Just colourful. I'm doing that, so there we go. I'm just going to repeat myself, and I'll be back in a bit when I've done the other side. So as you can see, I've done both sides. They're quite vivid now, which is quite good. I like quite vivid colours as a day-to-day look, but that's just me. But to tone it down, a rarity in itself, I'm going to be using a very pale lipstick. There we go. I love this one. It's really quite shiny but subtle and it smells gorgeous. It's by Lush. There we go. Which is absolutely brilliant. I love Lush to bits. It just smells wonderful. So this just smells of Lush. Just walking in the shop and it just smells of it. Wonderful. And to finish the look, I'm going to get my mirror out again. Going to add a little bit of liquid eyeliner. And I'm not going to go really heavy or anything because I don't really want a very special look today. It's just a nice colourful one. Oh, that one's gone up a bit high, but oh well. So I'm just boldening the line I've just made. There we go. So there we go. Yay. So I just need to do that on the other side. And I am dreadful at making this match, so here goes nothing. There we go. Okay, now that's a much better flick than the first one. Might end up going and then redoing the first side. And just going over. There we go. So, there, not too bad at all. Yeah, mostly matches. Yeah, as I said, I'm not very perfectionist with that, and I'm just going to finish it off with a mascara, Avon Super Shock Max Mascara. I quite like this because it doesn't just bulk up and clog all my eyelashes all the time. Okay. Because I find with other mascaras, you try to put on a little bit and it just clogs up even with just a couple of. There we go. Now, I'm not bothering with doing any eyeliner under my eyes, although it does look quite odd being so pale and nothing under my eyes with the eyeliner and stuff. So what I'm going to just do is find a little blue again. Oh, no, silver. That'll do perfectly. Get a little brush. It's quite a narrow one. Just see how it goes on a brush. Does it go on a brush? I think there's some on the brush. I'm just gonna put a bit under there. It's a bit difficult because it is a cream, so probably not really made for this. But can't find my eyeliner pencil lately anyway, so better than nothing. And I'm only bringing it halfway across. There we go. It's not done too much, but it's done a tiny bit. It'll do. So what I'm going to do is I'll take some photos in a few hours of how it's going, how it's holding up, and try to do those. Yeah, so then you can see how long it's lasted, and I will take some photos of the products that I've used as well, so then you can look at those. Most of them are Avon, so avon.com or .co.uk, or just type into Google Avon makeup and come up, and then it's wonderful. I really recommend it. So there you go. Hope you like it. A bit of a bolder daytime look. Thank you for watching. Bye. Mwah.